And then I'm going to go into the JFK assassination, Rep Luna, and everything that's happening, specifically with Steve Bannon also. I can't wait to get into this. You know, I've told stories about Bigfoot, and guys, people give me Bigfoot stuff all the time. This was actually a gift. I have a shirt. Look at this. Lookout Mountain in Colorado, Bigfoot. I want to tell you this. I even have a Bigfoot walking stick. Look at that. Everybody, since, my Bigfoot thing, I wrote the book Bigfoot is Complicated about Bigfoot believers and how they, their whole belief system sort of encompass them and makes them crazy. Well, I'm sitting here tonight, and guys, I'm watching my mother-in-law. My wife is actually with my grandkids, so I'm here making sure my mother-in-law is safe. She's almost 85. She has some challenges, so here I am at night. Did the house, cleaned the house. Our distillery's been open today. Working my AI stuff on the phones overseas, and then I see this Turning Point USA speech from Rep. Anna Paulina Luna. And she said that she had solved the JFK Jr. mystery, that the CIA covered up his assassination because the CIA guy was in contact with Lee Harvey Oswald or was following him. So here's what I want to tell everybody. That's not true. Actually, it's not even facts-based. And I'm wondering if people that are listening right now, if somebody were to come out, if a rep would come out and say, hey, we now have proven that the earth is flat, would you believe it? Would you believe it? Now, I just talked about on my last Denver After Dark, which was a taped one, about Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lee Zeldin, the EPA administrator, saying that there was geoengineering and they were going to get to the bottom of it and have bills about chemtrails and all that type of crazy stuff. Doesn't it seem a little odd when you have this Epstein file craziness and Pam Bondi all of a sudden saying the list was never on her desk? There isn't one. The craziness with Dan Bongino and Kash Patel talking about this isn't a conspiracy theory when they are literally conspiracy theorists on a level that's hard to imagine based on January 6th and everything like that. And all of a sudden we have this flooding the zone with shit from Steve Bannon when you have Luna coming out saying the JFK Jr. or the JFK assassination, it has been solved. The CIA actually covered it up. You have Lee Zeldin and Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about chemtrails and geoengineering. You have this insanity, having this bloom of crazy, this nuclear bloom of nuttery, and it is flooding the zone with shit. That is what Steve Bannon is doing. Or Steve Bannon has actually announced is exactly what the GOP is doing, the people in the GOP. This zone flooding is incredibly dangerous. Again, even when I said on my last time, I don't have the words anymore. I mean, what do I say? I don't want to curse every time I get on here because I feel like that's the only way that my military brain can get the point across, right? Because the words I want to say, rhyme with fudge or luck. You put fudge and luck together, take out the udge, and just put the F in front of uck. And then you put that together, and then you just have something that rhymes with linsanity, right? And that's exactly what you have. This is insane. And the fact is, she did this at Turning Point USA. So she's going to announce the JFK Jr. assassination or the JFK assassination or whatever from Lee Harvey Oswald was solved at the Turning Point convention, the MAGA youth meeting, that's, the Charlie Kirk run organization, right? That's what's happening right now. So here I am on a Saturday night when I should be watching, right, Animal Kingdom, right? Somebody turned me on to that show. Or I should be writing because I'm writing a book right now. Or I should be actually starting to get ready for bed because I'm old and it's almost 9 p.m. And here I have to deal with this again. And I have to come to all of you that are watching on a Saturday night. I can't even believe I got this many people watching on a Saturday night to tell you we're in trouble. We're in real, real trouble. And the reason we're in trouble is because we have fantasy-based representatives and delusion-based representatives. Some of these people I served with in the 116th Congress, like Tim Burchett. And I liked Tim. I hung around with Tim. Had a great time. I don't know what's happened to Tim. I don't know what to say to him anymore. It's so crazy. They say that they have the Epstein list on the release, and then he said the Biden administration got rid of it or the deep state. No, they didn't. They did do something about it. Ghislaine Maxwell is in jail. Epstein killed himself rather than going to court. That's what happened. They got him. They got her. It's been happening for years. They already did it. And then we had this conspiracy theory. We already have Epstein files, guys. We already know it. We can get it. We can download it. We have, flight logs got all that. What is this client list? Was it ever real? I would say I doubt it. That's the thing is that who do you believe in this administration? And that's what I want to tell you guys is that somebody has to show you. And the more that they lie, the more the conspiracy theorists put out conspiracy theories and then say that the Epstein list, which was a conspiracy theory they started about Democrats being on the Epstein list and never existed or it's gone. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I know this is going to shock you, so I hope you're all sitting down right now or you're sharing this all with your friends. Do you know that all the phone records from January 6th cannot be found? The ones that I did. 5 million hard pages. Even had to get a lawyer to actually call the National Archives. They haven't received it yet. There's 2 hard drives out there that nobody can find that has the complete monster from my book, The Breach, on there. Has all the call records, right? Has all the link analysis. Massive amounts of data. Think about ingesting 5 million hard pages worth of call data. Do you guys know that Enrique Tarrio alone had 25,000 pages, just over 3 months of call data? That is gone. Where is it? Does it even matter? Does anybody even care? Do I get a lawyer and sue to find out on taxpayer-based call records? What do I do? I I feel like I'm taking crazy pills because the real data and facts are out there somewhere in La La Land, and the made-up things, the fantasy things, are being injected into the American public's frontal lobe like some kind of weird serum. And let me tell you, conspiracy theories are like herpes. It's very, very hard to cure. It's a gift that keeps on giving. So what I'm telling you is you're watching the zone being flooded with shit, and you're seeing all this craziness happening. Right now, I want all of you guys to sit back. If you drink adult beverages, have a bourbon, and think about how many nutty things have happened in just the 6 or 7 months that President Trump has been president. Think about what's going on with immigration. Think about what's going on with chemtrails and weather geoengineering, and JFK and Kash Patel, right, as the FBI director, and the craziness from Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know, has anybody seen her nuclear war footage film? I bet you guys haven't. You need to go look it up. Tulsi Gabbard puts out this crazy nuclear thing, right, where she goes into conspiracy theories about the deep state and globalists having underground bunkers where they could actually live and they want nuclear war. Our DNI put that out. I think a lot of you, it's so crazy out there. I'm here to be the shit catcher to look at everything that's happening. And if you just go look at the Tulsi Gabbard video, look at what Anna Paulina Luna said today, look at what Kash Patel is saying, look at what Pam Bondi's saying, look at Donald Trump putting out these massive missives trying to defend Pam Bondi. So they lied the entire time. There's no way they didn't lie at some point. Either they lied when they said they had the list, right, or they're lying now. Because there's not a list. But so there's no middle ground. There's no way. If you say you have the Epstein list, if you're a conspiracy theorist and you're ready to go after all the globalists and deep staters, all the Democrats, that's what you have. So what do we got? Nothing. Nada. And you never will. Where's UFO disclosure? You know, we've had that too, guys. Where's David Grush? Where's Lou Elizondo? Where are the aliens? Why aren't they dragging their bodies out? Because it's all fucking bullshit. And now there goes the algorithm because I got angry. So you guys watching this live are going to have to share it because I know what I want to hear from you guys is what are you thinking? And just come at me. I'd love to see it. I wish I could look down and answer all your questions right now. This administration is incapable of telling the truth. And the only thing they're capable of is rehashing conspiracy theories and then weaponizing them. And then going out and telling kids at Turning Point who are already half lit with stupidity that JFK was killed somehow through a CIA cover-up because they're putting something together with something else and coming up with something different. Let me give you a real quick example because I know it's Saturday night. Say one of you lived in Washington, D.C., and you were there when do you guys remember the actual, the killers, the Beltway killers, right? The kid in the back of the car, you had the driver. I was around at that point. Now, you know, what's interesting is that you can put a fact together with another fact. Now, if you were living in Washington, D.C. at the time and you're living in their same neighborhood or you're living close to where they were in Virginia, there's a fact that you're living there at that time and the fact that they were killers. I could put those facts together and said, you knew about it the whole time and you were helping them. You're like, Denver, that's impossible. Just because I lived there doesn't mean I was helping them at the exact same time. That's putting two facts together and coming up with something completely different, right? A fact and a fact to equal a lie. That's what this administration does. That's the best way to do a conspiracy theory. That's how you build one. Have there been false flags in the past? Attempted assassinations? Sure, of course there has. Bay of Pigs comes so you know if you're talking about false flags, talking about assassinations, going after other leaders. The U.S. have been culpable in that at times. The thing is, if you have these one-offs or these outliers, are you always going to layer conspiracy theories on top of that, one after the other? That's what this administration is doing. I don't know what else to do. I'm running out of words. And I'm wondering, and I'm asking all of you, should I even be doing this anymore? You know, I have a thriving company. People want me to run again, but I'm like, if somebody's sane and rational, somebody who's so down the line, am I even exciting enough for you? I'm not saying you, like the group watching this, but am I exciting enough for voters because I don't believe in flat earth theater, or that JFK was killed by the CIA, or that January 6th was a day of peace, or the Ray Epps conspiracy theories, or the QAnon conspiracy theories, or the 9/11 truther conspiracy theories, or the chemtrail conspiracy theories, or the geoengineering heart conspiracy theories, or the UFO abduction conspiracy theories, the NHI conspiracy theories. I, I'm just not exciting because all that's bullshit. It's all bullshit. So am I just pissing in the wind here? I got what, 5,000? I just got on Substack not too long ago. I got what, 5,000 subscribers. I refuse to charge for it. Does that make it less worthwhile because I don't want people to pay again? Every other single person out there, their only income coming from Substack and media. I don't need that money. I don't need the money. You guys know that. I own distilleries and sold companies. I got AI and I know tech. I don't need the money. So do I quit? What do I do? Those are the questions I've been asking myself. Because right now, what I'm wondering, do I just make as much money as I can, get the hell out? And you know what I think? That's a coward's way out. So that means that somehow I got to figure out how to run again. And what do I run for? Do I go back to Congress? That place is like Island of the Misfit Toys. They're eating paste in there and throwing their own feces at each other like monkeys. Do I run for the Senate? Two people here, one are in K&O in Virginia, right? So what am I going to do? Right? Come in as a facts-based guy just to run? One of the younger guys in the Senate? Hell, I'm a spring chicken compared to everybody else. Do I run for president? Do I run for governor of Virginia in 2029? What do you do? And when I'm asking you guys, I'm just going to keep spewing facts out here. And it could be to a point nobody's watching me because it's just not exciting. It's not sexy. 2020 election wasn't stolen. Everybody goes, yeah. When I say the 2024 election was not stolen, I have people on the left going, oh, you suck. You know how you steal an election? You disenfranchise up front. You better worry about the 2028 election. Because they just disenfranchise people. That's how you steal an election is before it ever happens. That's how you do it. I'm on a rant. Love you guys. CIA didn't cover up JFK's assassination. The moon's not made of cheese. 9/11 wasn't an inside job. It wasn't Mossad. It wasn't us. It was a bunch of crazies who ran a plane, a bunch of terrorists who ran planes into buildings. January 6th was a coup attempt. I mean, no shit. Anyway, thank you. I just saw the sax intro is sexy. Sorry, this is probably a 20 or 25-minute rant. I'm glad you guys came on. Everybody's going to keep lying to you. Even if you're mad at me, I'm not. I won't lie to you. I don't need this shit. I don't need to do this. I don't know why I'm doing it. Cancel Max account. I had 100,000 plus followers. Now, I got 12 because I just couldn't do it anymore. I try to go to Substack. Who knows? You can listen to the same people over and over again. People who like to monetize. I'm sick of that too. You do what you want, but I'm going to be here and I'm going to tell the Saturday night stories and the Sunday night stories. You guys can come on here and be with me. You can commiserate and you could be mad with me, and we could talk about facts and we could talk about data. We could talk about analysis. Tomorrow night, I'm going to get on here. I'm going to tell a scary story and how that actually goes into U.S. today. I might tell one about the satanic panic from the 1980s. I hope you guys will enjoy it. I won't take more than 30 minutes. I never will. I won't waste your all's time. But if you guys want to get on my Substack, just ask me anything. I don't give a shit. I'll answer it. You guys, thanks for all the hearts. I don't even care if there's only 108 on a Saturday night. You're the 108 best people I've ever met. Thanks for coming on here tonight on a Saturday night, because I jumped on here angry. And you know why I put on a hat? Look at my hair. Like I was already, look, I'm old. And if I don't put anything on it, I could almost wash it. It looks like a Brillo pad. All right. You guys have a great night. You take care. Oh my God. Timothy just joined. 109 people. I hate to go now. But Timothy, I just showed everybody my hair. It looks like a Brillo pad. I'm getting old, right? I'm wondering if I should get that spray stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not even that vain. There's nothing to help me. Botox won't help. Look at me. I got a face for radio, but I'm going to use hair and grow more hair. I got more hair on my back than I got on my hair on my head anymore. But you guys have a great night. Take care. We love you. And remember, God dang it, these are conspiracy theorists in charge right now. And tomorrow night, I'm going to tell a crazy story compared to now. You guys, criteria. Hey, look at my sign. Got that off like Etsy, like for a couple $100, because that's what I'm a big ass spender. Love you guys. You guys have a great night. Have a great Saturday night. Love to you. Conspiracy theorists suck. Hugs, facts, data. Denver After Dark. See you guys tomorrow night.